Hello and welcome back to Learn Linux TV. In today's video, I have in the studio right here the Pine64 docking deck, and this thing is awesome. I wanted to create a video about it and let you guys know what my initial impressions are. This might actually be my favorite dock of all, but I've only had it for about a day now, so I'm a little hesitant to tell you guys to run out and buy it, but so far it has passed all of my tests. And I at least wanted to give you guys my thoughts. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. The docking deck from Pine64 comes in a pretty generic white box. So I thought about doing an unboxing video, but as you can see, that would be a pretty short video, wouldn't it? And while the packaging isn't very exciting, the docking deck certainly is. It's a USB-C dock, not Thunderbolt, that basically allows you to pass power, USB, Ethernet, VGA, HDMI, has a card reader. It basically has all the ports that you could possibly want. On both sides of the docking deck, there's rubber feet. There's rubber feet that are intended to be against your desk. And then on the other side, there's rubber grips that are intended for your laptop to sit on so it doesn't slide off. So they market it as if it were a USB-C dock as well as a laptop stand. I think I would describe it as more of a laptop prop, but that doesn't matter because you don't even have to use that feature. But it's nice that it has rubber grips, so that way if you do actually sit your laptop on top, you don't have to risk it sliding off. And using it is very simple. If your laptop supports power delivery over USB-C, then you could plug in your USB-C power adapter to the USB-C port on the dock. And then you just simply connect the dock to your laptop via the cable that's built in. On the back of the docking deck, none of the ports are labeled, and I don't think that's necessarily a problem. I think we all know what a USB port looks like by now. And the same goes for Ethernet, VGA, HDMI, and so on. But it may not be obvious which of the USB-C ports on the back actually support power delivery. If you were to guess that the USB-C port that is by itself, not the two that are together, is the one that supports power delivery, well, you'd be right. That's exactly the port to use for power delivery. Overall, you get 3 USB 3.0 ports, and those support a data transfer speed of up to 5,120 megabits per second, and of course, they're backwards compatible with USB 2 and USB 1 devices as well. And then the 2 USB-C 2.0 data ports support data transfers of up to 480 megabits per second, which is actually slower than the USB 3 ports, and that means USB 3 is not delivered over USB-C on this dock. If you want to take advantage of USB 3 transfer speeds, then you will need to use the USB 3.0 ports for that, as the USB-C ports are limited to USB 2.0 speeds. Just keep that in mind. Thankfully, the Ethernet port is full gigabit, which is pretty awesome, and the HDMI port supports up to a 4K resolution of 3840 by 2160, with a refresh rate of 30 Hz. I didn't get a chance to try out the VGA port, and the reason for that is because I don't have a single device with a VGA port on it, but according to the spec sheet, the VGA port supports up to 1080p. In addition to that, you get a 3.5mm audio port, and you can use that to connect a speaker, a microphone, a gaming headset, and so on. And then it also includes an SD card slot as well, which is pretty cool. So you might be wondering, why did I decide to create a single video to review one dock in particular? I mean, it should be a very simple thing, right? You just go on Amazon, buy a USB-C dock, plug it in, and, well, it should work. And most of the time, it does. USB-C docks, for the most part, are often standard. There's a few out there that are not so standard, so you are taking a little bit of a risk by just randomly buying one on Amazon, but it could work. Now, actually, I'm very impressed with how simple this dock is and how well it works. Everything that I throw at it works just fine. There was one thing I had to do with my Pinebook Pro that I will mention in a few moments, but generally speaking, this dock has been great. Now, another thing that was actually kind of surprising to me is that it runs a bit warm, but it's not that bad. Why is that important? Because I've tried a lot of USB-C docks from Amazon, and they often run extremely hot to the touch, to the point where it's actually uncomfortable to hold one in my hand after it's been used for a while. This one runs warm, it's not that bad. So it's almost like the Pine64 team I mean, they're just making this look easy at this point. It kind of makes me wonder why all of these USB-C docks on Amazon have people on there complaining about how hot they are. You know, I'm complaining about it too. And then Pine64 randomly comes out with a dock, this one right here, and it runs fine. It doesn't seem to overheat. All the cables that I plug in seem to work just fine, and it's been completely headache-free. So that's great. I love this dock, and it might be my favorite. And the only reason why I'm not sure if it is my favorite is because I've only been using it for less than a day, and I usually like to try to get more time on a dock like this before I start recommending it to you guys. But so far, this has been the easiest thing I've ever had to review. It works. The first thing I did was I connected it to my Lemur Pro from System 76. Works just fine. It starts charging as soon as I plug in a USB-C power cable to the USB-C power delivery port. I plugged in a monitor, keyboard, and a mouse, and I was good to go. Now, what's interesting is that with the Pinebook Pro, it didn't work at first. On the Pine64 website, they're careful to let you know that this docking deck does not work with the standard Pinebook, but only the Pinebook Pro. And the Pinebook Pro is actually what I have. I plugged in this dock to it, and I couldn't actually get anything to show up on the monitor at all. But that was actually solved with a quick Google search, and then I found myself on the forums for the Manjaro ARM project. And the ARM edition of Manjaro is actually what I'm running. And on the forum there, I actually found that there is a Pinebook Pro specific kernel now. And when I originally installed the ARM edition of Manjaro, that wasn't the case, but now it is. So I simply ran the commands there on the forums to install the Pinebook Pro specific kernel for Manjaro. I rebooted my Pinebook Pro, and it immediately started working. Now I'm guessing you probably won't run into this problem on your end if you have installed Manjaro recently. I'm not actually sure if the Pinebook Pro kernel is actually built in or not. You might actually have to install that. So if you do run into a problem, well, that's all you have to do. And with this docking deck, I was able to drive a 4K display on my Lemur Pro, no problem. Now I wasn't able to drive a 4K display on my Pinebook Pro. I'm not really sure why as of yet. But I know that it does work because it worked fine on my Lemur Pro. And maybe with the Pinebook, it's just a matter of another update or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. But a 1080p display with the Pinebook Pro, there's no issue whatsoever. Now what I'm going to do is actually use this dock for a while, and if I have any more opinions to share about it, I'll let you guys know. What I plan to do is actually replace my main USB-C dock, and this is my workstation right here. And on that workstation, I have a standard Amazon USB-C dock. I'm going to replace it with this one. I just used an external display, one of those portable displays with this, and a keyboard and mouse for testing purposes. But I'm going to really put this thing through its paces. And if it actually falls over and dies, I'll let you guys know. But so far, I'm loving this dock, and it might actually be my favorite dock for Linux laptops, because even though it's developed by the Pine64 team, it's not Pine64 specific, as proven by the fact that I was able to use it on my System 76 Lemur Pro, no issue. So again, I'm going to give this a little bit more use, going to see how it fares, and if anything happens that's actually noteworthy for another video, for a follow-up video, I'll let you guys know. But in the meantime, I wanted to get this video out and tell you guys about this docking deck. This is not a sponsored video. They are not a sponsor of my channel. I bought this with my own money. And you know, whenever a company does something awesome, I like to let people know about it. As for me, as I've mentioned, I'm going to put this dock through its paces and just see how it fares. If anything noteworthy happens, maybe I'll do a follow-up video. In the meantime, if you've ordered a docking deck, what do you think of yours? If you haven't received yours yet, they are shipping right now, so it's only a matter of time. But I'm really enjoying mine, and so far, I recommend it. So make sure you subscribe. I have some awesome content coming very soon. Thanks for watching.